You don't need to go home? Well, how else are we going to get the food? Oh, they could go somewhere else before they come home if we don't need the resources right away. Is that what you're saying? We could head to an observatory. This peculiar building must be the Arctic Observatory the Royal Society built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. I would rather just have the resources, personally. Guys, don't spoil him too hard. Yeah, we need the wood right now. With the wood, we could do all kinds of stuff. We are in free time. Somebody needs to go build this building, please. Can they build the damn thing in 2 hours? Maybe we should just kind of help it along by having people who don't have jobs assigned. Please build that other lumber mill. Like, I need it. Look at the generator. At 86% again. We have 3 people who are sick and aren't being treated. 10 people who are currently being treated, so we're out of beds. 11 people who are hungry. No one's starving, though, and we still have homeless people. It's okay, everything's gonna get better as soon as people start working. Resource shortage. We're getting short on resources. Our needs are great and growing by the hour. To address this, we can enact a law that will allow us to extend working hours. Open the Book of Laws. Consider the extended shift law. Extended is not 24-hour. Interesting. Building a city in this frozen hell requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they work longer shifts. After introducing this law, another one can't be passed for 18 hours. New shift length. You can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. Up from 10, right? 10 hours? Working overtime causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. Is the discontent from a longer shift less than the discontent from a 24-hour shift? I have to assume it is, but it's worth asking the question. This law does affect all buildings permanently. This law affects all buildings permanently if you activate it. Are you sure? It says you can extend the workday. It sounds like that's more of an optional thing. Ah, okay, yes, you can toggle it. Well, I like it. I mean, we haven't really been using our discontent as a resource, so let's sign that law.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
What, 10 hours isn't enough? What are you complaining about, woman? There are people who are homeless and starving, and you're going to complain about working a few more hours to keep humanity alive? Man, these people are, like, whiny. In my home, in my world, there is no such thing as a discontent bar. Everyone just works, okay? Just work. So we don't die. It seems reasonable to me. Is it gonna warm up yet, please? Hey, it's getting warmer. Nice. Alright, so now it should be possible to work the cookhouse. We can convert the raw food into better food. We have the 3 hunters facilities, which, I guess they must have already brought the food in or something. But, yeah, somebody needs to work in the cookhouse now. Or they already are. Perfect. Stop doing that. Toggle the longer shifts in the sawmill to get more wood. Good idea. Well, we haven't even started the workday yet. It's going to start soon. Alright, so this is the emergency shift, and then this is the longer shift. Click to change the length. And this one, this one's clearly a toggle. Is this other one a toggle? It makes them work 2 hours earlier and 2 hours later. So they miss out on more free time. You really only need 1 or 2 people in the cookhouse. I was half-heartedly doing the math on the conversion, and then I gave up. Assuming that the cookhouse was running at 100% efficiency for 10 hours, it should be able to convert 20 raw food a day, right? But we seem to do much, much more than that. Is it 2 raw food per hour per person? Because we're currently gathering 45 raw food per day. Emergency shift has a cooldown. Oh! So I can only use the emergency shift once? I can't do it like here and here and here? If I click it right now, is there a way to go back, or is it going to automatically do it? I would like to test it. They can consume 20 raw food per hour. The cookhouse will produce 4 food rations from 2 food, and they consume 20 per hour. So they could consume up to 200 raw food per hour on a normal work shift. Sorry, 200 raw food per day on a normal work shift. And we're currently only collecting 45 food per day anyway, so yes, we should probably only have about, maybe at most 2 people here. And we can still get full efficiency. Test it on the tech building to see if you like it. Don't waste it on the sawmill. Good point. Yeah, we'll test it on the tech building, even though they're not researching anything. Yeah, they're a little upset about that. A little bit. And now we get the Hope and Discontent law. Or the Hope and Discontent tutorial. Hope and Discontent levels are crucial. People's needs, blah, blah, blah. Hope and Discontent also change due to random events and the death of your people. So that's how it's all going to spiral out of control. You're going to kill me, aren't you guys? I think we should probably keep one of these things running on a 24-hour shift non-stop. Wait a minute. You can click emergency shift on more than one building at a time. Ability cooldown has not expired yet. Oh, it's because... No, I can. I could run it on both locations. It's not so much a cooldown like a one-time use thing, it's more of a you can't click it twice while the ability's still effective. Choose a research? I would. I would if we had any wood. I would if I could. If a woodchuck could chuck wood. Can we please have some wood? Where's the wood? It's coming in so slowly. In an hour we get 159, and here I am like struggling. It's fine, we'll figure it out. More tents. We need a tent here. We're out of wood. Shocking. Scouts have returned with a whole bunch of stuff. Cool. Okay, now we can do research. We gained people. We had 80 people. We were consuming 80. It seems like you consume population in rations per day, which makes sense if you think about it. So if we have 115 people, we need more food per day now as well. So what should we start researching is my real question. Coal is a thing that we have a good stockpile on for the moment. We got like 900 of it. We could last almost a whole week with our current supply. And I don't think we've depleted all the deposits either. There's still 3 more coal piles out there. 223. Like, we don't need the coal technology yet, I think. We need, Alright, let's see what chat says. Drawing boards, definitely. You vote drawing boards for better tech, okay? You don't need resource gathering buildings too early in the game. Plus the second workshop. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. Somebody made an argument earlier about the value of being able to have the research run and like getting through the research tree is basically the thing that keeps you ahead of the challenges, so I think that having it early is a good idea. I like the idea of getting the heater though as well, maybe ahead of the drawing boards. This could make sure that we run the buildings, like we could have been making food. Let's just get it done. Let's just get her done, okay? I want it. Hunting gear sounds good too, yes. We still have 13 people doing nothing. Second lumber mill or sawmill is up and running. We've got 5 kids. These kids will go and work in a gathering hut somewhere. We have a lot of people who are sick because we don't have these 10 people being treated. It's just rough. And we still have 3 more people sick as well. Of course, I'm also not running, I'm not running as many people in the engineering, sorry, in the medical building. Current efficiency is 33%. What does 33% efficiency on a medical post even really mean? How likely they are to heal them, maybe? The recovery time speed? Possibly? Right, let's find some more engineers and get them doing that. These sick people need to get back out there working. Oh, and I need to send the scouts out as well. Storage is near capacity. Because you're only collecting coal. Yeah, don't collect coal then. Do something else. Well, there's nothing else for you to do. Can children build buildings? An interesting question. We now have plenty of wood. We need more homes. Let's get the homes queued up. I highly dislike this. I also do want another medical outpost. I think that I'm consistently underestimating the amount of medical treatment we need. You finally beat the scenario last night, so your urge is to backseat game. Great. All right, let's go talk to the scouts again. Where shall we go next, fellas? We can go back to the crash site. We could go to this yellow one, which is the sturdy shelter, which wants us to find another settlement. So let's do that one. Why not? Wait, stop, no, stop. This is where you can go to the one that we've already been to first, right? Cancel, come back. Don't do it. No, stop. Okay, I actually did work. Only takes them 5 hours to get there, cool. The other one is the story arc. That drives the scenario forward. Okay. Okay, so we're getting the extra heat. Might not be a bad idea to just continue to get stockpiles up higher. We do have some rations now. We have that times 2 in backup food. In theory, if we had no food at all, we would need 60 food per day to support 115 people. We also have to plan for the future. So let's go ahead and add another hunting location. Maybe this is excessive, I'm not sure. But we're gonna get technology that improves it as well, but I just like to try to plan. You have a building that isn't connected by a road. Where? Which one? And how do you know? That's the road symbol, but there's a street that I just added to connect it. I don't see any others. The tent. What tent? Oh, this tent. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's check housing economy. We have 115 people, 25 vacant beds, 20 of which are in care houses, so there's just barely enough. 16 tents, no bunkhouses, no houses. And we're still adding more houses, which is good. Backup houses. I don't want people to get sick when they arrive, because that's pretty much what happened. We didn't have any space for them when they got here. A ton of them got sick, and now they're just being a burden on the resources. It's affecting this. We've got a bunch of people who are absent from doing their jobs because they're sick, and I can easily see how this could cascade. And it's still pretty damn cold, so let's turn the generator's overdrive back on again. Get these guys back up to comfortable. Instead of just livable. We might as well push it to the limit as often as possible. There doesn't seem to be any real downside to it. A lot of people will also be sick when they arrive. Oh, so did they not get sick because I left them homeless? They just got sick because they were already sick? Alright, let's get drawing boards now. 50 wood. Yuck. It's fine. We now have the ability to do heaters in individual buildings. The heater is off. Raise the workplace temperature by 1 level while there are people inside. 1 coal per hour. And we work here for normal 10 hours. So that's 10 coal per day to raise the temperature of the cookhouse for just 2 people. Might not be worth it. How much do we actually spend in coal on a daily basis? 144? So if I ran the heater, it's about a tenth. No, more like not quite a tenth. It's probably worth it, I think. When you have an abundance of coal, we might as well do it. Sick people don't work. Oh, is that the heater button? It is. Awesome. But it's only in work buildings, not in houses, apparently. Makes sense. Hey, Arumba, looks like this game is a big thing as of the past few days. I've seen 2 other people playing it. Unfortunately, you can't play at the moment. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fun. I'm having a good time. And it also hasn't crashed, which is probably the more important thing. I was worried that it was going to crash when I couldn't boot it up at the very beginning. Okay, so we have... Not that map mode. I have medical outpost. We have our care house that hasn't ever done anything, but we have it. And I was saying I do want to have a 3rd medical outpost. The medical outpost only has that level 1 base heat. Is the medical outpost something we can run the heater on? Yes. So it didn't need to be on the most interior ring then. But it is kind of nice that it's there. Good to know. 3rd medical outpost, just in case. Our backup outpost. Heaters don't turn on if people aren't working. Steam hubs are a great way to burn coal fast. You found it's better to focus, generator heat, and range. In the build menu, there's an icon for buildings that have a heater. There's an icon for it. That's that little thing there? Okay, cool. Good to know. Resource depot. Extends the storage capacity for only 1 resource type. Okay. We don't need gathering posts. We probably don't need more sawmills, but you can't really have too much wood. And what is the wood storage capacity anyway? Up to 300? That's not very much. Is there not already a road there? Or, oh, it's flashing yellow to let me know that it's disconnected right now, because I tore it down. Because it was messing everything up. Which is fine. Okay. Now what? I'm still going to queue up another one. I just want the capacity to work wood a ton. Because I don't know... Or we could actually check. How much will these techs cost? It won't let me know. I don't get to see what the cost for the tech will be. So I don't know how to plan. Well, just in case it's mostly wood, let's have more sawmills available. Build more storage depots. The storage depot is a lot of steel, but it could be good to have some, yes. Do they require heat? It probably doesn't matter, right? They can be built on the edge, maybe? Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold. No crap. Alright, you'll have to start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. Let's heat some homes. Let's heat all homes. You'll have to start heating 5 cold homes within 24 hours. Or I won't address this concern right now. How can I heat them? I mean, I don't have any ability to raise the heat in homes right now, aside from technology. Within 24 hours, though, that's like 1 technology. Arumba, when a building has no road access, it has a little road icon. You would have to research the range of the generator in that time span. Let's just go for the smaller of the 2 options. Or should we say none? Remove the cold houses and then the problem is solved? You will have to start heating 2 of the cold homes. Yeah, let's try it. Secure the least livable living conditions in homes. Secure at least livable living conditions in homes. Okay, so that's... all of these homes are chilly. We get them to oh, that's a lot. That would be tricky. I'd have to remove a lot of homes. Interesting. These people have arrived. Okay, what do we got? So they're here now. Let's go to the sturdy shelter next. We've got 3 workers available and 10 children. Children can't work in the lumber yards, but they can work in gathering places. So let's find where workers or engineers are working in gathering places, if there are any. Bum, bum, bum. Kids can't hunt. Kids can cook, though. $132 steel. $8 hours at 100% research rate. Can I see my actual research rate? I mean, we have, right now, it's 20 o'clock. So the workshop is still working for... No, it's not. It's not actually working. It's closed. But we should be running at 100% with the 1 workshop still running. Research Steam Hub next. Or range. Generators at 100% again. Or 90% rather. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. Okay. Thanks for the tip, game. We have 10 people who are hungry, even though there's plenty of food. Am I doing something bad that's causing this? Or are they just idiots? You should let overheat cool down before the next cold period. That's a good point. I don't know when the next cold period is, but oh, it's coming up. We're gonna go back down another 10 degrees. Yeah, we should save for that. We're gonna need to research higher temperature anyway for this. We can't sustain -40 non-stop, I think. So generator power would make the interior slightly warmer, but if we get generator range, we can heat all of the homes. As long as they're within two range, which they will be. And the range upgrade, someone said earlier, is much better because it gives you like an exponential amount of space relative to the upgrade cost. Having steam hubs is easier. Where's the steam hub tech? Allows us to build a steam hub. When powered by the generator, these contraptions generate additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. 3 coal per hour. That's a lot. Isn't that? That's 30, 60... That's 72 coal per day. That's like half as much as the generator itself. So it provides a much smaller area and half as much coal consumption as the generator itself. That seems like a ton. Hey look, the dummies are starting to actually eat now. Nice. What was that sound effect? It's 1 in the morning. Okay, let's go till 5 a.m. We've got drawing boards. We can now do tier 2 technology. More scouts, resource depot upgrade, sawmill upgrade, charcoal kiln. Raises sawmill efficiency by 25%. Seems unnecessary. Wall drill allows us to build wall drills. Drills into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest before the ice engulfed them. Requires a steam core, of which we have 1. Food and shelter. The hothouse allows us to build hothouses. A few hardy crops can be grown in here, supplying up to 30 raw food per day. But it requires a steam core, while hunting does not. So they provide twice as much food per day, I would assume at the same number of population, like workers per day, but it requires the steam core. That's its drawback. Medical post upgrade. Thanks to improved tools and methods, people employed in medical posts will heal the sick faster. And the bunkhouse. A dwelling for 10 people that is adequately protected from the weather. Costs steel. And probably has like level 2 insulation. So if we get that, we could stick bunkhouses on like the third row around the thing. Let's go generator range upgrade. For now. Hothouses use 10 people instead of 15. So they provide twice as much food for 66% as many of the workers. So altogether they are 3 times as population effective as a thing. Where do we find steam cores? Is that like a thing we scout for? New medical post is complete. I hate that. Stop doing that to me, game. I built the medical outpost way up there? Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Need to find some engineers. 2 are working over there. We need the 10 for the research. That's hands down must do thing. They don't need to be working in the sawmill though. Or over here. So I think until everyone is not sick, let's get everyone in the sick houses. Let's not worry about coal as much. Damn it, children can't work in sawmills. I know, I sound so surprised, right? Like, oh crap, children can't work in sawmills? What's up with that? They should totally be allowed to work in sawmills. I know there's a thing we can pass, and by the way, we can pass one. That must be what that sound effect was. That we can do another one. Alright, so far we did emergency shift and extended shift. We could do the child labor all jobs. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, child workers can be injured. But it would certainly make it easier to move them around. The fighting arena leads to dueling and public house. Extra rations for the ill. Use extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. And also, there's something behind it called triage. We don't need prosthetics yet. We don't need any burial yet. Medic apprentice, engineer apprentices. But I can't do that because I did this child labor law. I'm gonna go extra rations for the ill. Chat says no. Chat does not want me to heal the sick. They want me to just build fighting arenas so that everyone can go fight. 10 food rations will be given to patients to speed up their recovery. Huh. That's not really what it said it was going to cost. It said it would cost... Okay, maybe I just sort of assumed it was double. It is 10 extra rations directly. Okay, well that's fine. I thought they would consume 2 per day instead of 1, but it is just like a direct one-time cost. So who is sick? We've got 3 kids, a worker, and an engineer. Over here we got 3 of our engineers are sick, so we only have 60% efficiency in the one that's working a 24-hour shift. That probably is a good idea to fix. Ann Porter and Jane Digby. Can I specify, like, exactly who I don't want to work here? Yes. There we go. Now we can get that thing running at better efficiency, which seems like a good idea, since it's working all night long anyway. Nobody cares about the kids. Alright, cool. Chat seems screwy on Twitch today. Only 24-hour shifts? Yes. That's all we do, is just 24 hours. Extra hunter's hut. Yes. And another sawmill. We do need more wood. Let's pull people off of the... Damn, what can the kids actually do? They can work the gathering outposts, and they can work in the food place, and that's it. That's the only thing they're allowed to do. We have 18 of them. There's 10, 13, 18. That's all. Okay. So, with 72 workers, it is hard to keep 4 hunters' huts running. Right now I have 3 hunters' huts, and that is 45 of our workers. There are 2 out here that shouldn't be there. Let's send them to the other sawmill. So yeah, 45 working on hunting, and then 22 on sawmill. Where are the other 10? Or can I not do math? Did the 10... What? I guess maybe I just can't do math. 45, 55, 65, 67. Where are my other 5 dudes? Did they... Oh, they got consumed to make the scout. Got it. Okay, that's where they went. We figured it out, guys. We made it. Secure at least 2 livable conditions. Find another settlement. We're working toward it. You'll get hot houses after this research and then optimize your food production, don't worry. Well, we can only build 1 hothouse with the 1 steam core, and if we use the steam core for the hothouse, we couldn't use it for the steam hub, right? No, the steam hub doesn't require one of those. What else was it that requires a, I saw something else that requires one of those things. The wall drill. And that's wood. We don't need that, really. At least not yet. Maybe it would be a good idea just to get one hothouse. It's 3 times as efficient per person. The road is still flashing. Why is it still flashing? What is wrong with this road? I asked them to build more roads. What does flashy, flashy yellow road mean? You cut it in half with your building? Yeah, but then I went around. It goes to here. See? It goes like this. But why doesn't that work? Apparently building this street would cost 6 wood. Is it sort of, kind of, like a slightly different angle? That's so weird. Whatever, just spend some wood on it. Make it right. Crazy people. The intersection is not connected. Okay. I mean, I can see how it's kind of at a different angle, but why would it even let me go at such a tiny angle from the center point? Weird.